Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hope you're doing well. Today I thought of doing the tools part, but I actually felt like painting today. So we might do the tools tomorrow or Monday, whatever day suits.
Tomorrow is a holiday.
Yeah. But that doesn't make a difference. The video still work. Right. So today we just want to seal our clocks, which we did yesterday. No, do you want to pick up yours? There we go. That was the famous bunny clock. Everybody liked so much. And this one was mine, done with the wild flowers. There you go. So the first thing we want to do is just seal our projects before we go on to our next project. Do we have an extra brush?
We can share this one, or you can do yours quickly because then you want to do your other piece. So you start on that first.
So we're using the Petite Rouge Lacquer for satin finish. I'm just giving it one good seal. We did some stenciling over it yesterday afternoon, so we had it cured for 8 hours before we seal. I'm sealing over my transfers, whether they are the rub-ons or the water slides. What are you looking for more?
Just looking what I can.
I've got all the silk papers here with me, so you won't find them there. So today we want to show you how to use the silk papers. So we have prepped a suitcase.
You missed this spot here.
Then we are going to be doing it on.
Over here.
So we will show you the suitcase. Hi Sarita.
Om hier die knoppie.
So do you think I've got it everywhere now?
Now at least, you know, when you look this way you can see it in the...
It's in the shade, yeah.
It's like winter again today.
So what have you guys been doing? What you up to? I saw Odette, you had your bowl finished. That actually looks very nice. I posted a picture on the page, so you're welcome to go and have a look. This week is our living room challenge week, so you need to update something in your living room. Even if you just want to put a ribbon around it, take a photo and share your photo on our page. That's just to inspire other people as well to keep their hands busy. So yeah.
Yes. Yes, this area here, I don't know. Yeah, on the middle, yes.
So last week was the kitchen challenge. We had some nice photos that was put up for kitchen stuff. So this week is the living room challenge. And you need to put pictures up on something that you've redone in your living room. I've just given the clock a basic cover with the Petite Rouge Lacquer. That's just to seal my transfers into place. I think I've got enough on for now. So there we go. Now I'm going to take it outside to go and dry. This one's dry.
So mine's in actual fact got 2 coats.
Yes, you had a coat on and then we did the transfer,
Yes.
then you did another coat. I'm just going to move this a bit so people can see what you are doing. So we're just giving it a coat of Petite Rouge Lacquer. So that's a satin finish. And then the clock should be ready to hang. Yeah, just want to move these.
Amazing when you've got a clock up somewhere and the last 2 days when it was up, you keep on looking that way what the time is.
You don't see a clock.
And you don't see your clock.
Okay, so what I've got here is a suitcase. It used to be nice orange. Hi Hilda. Hi Letitia. So it used to be a nice orangey color. It's now going to become beige. The reason I'm using this, I've used parchment from Petite Rouge. This one. Is because I'm going to be doing some silk papers on the top. So the silk papers actually has the same color background as the parchment. So that's why I'm using this. This is not like transfers where they actually become translucent. It's got a white background, so it's going to reflect like that. So you want to make sure your background is quite light.
Must I put it in the water?
Yes.
Can I just take mine out quickly?
I'll take it for you.
Okay.
All right. So Mom's painting a similar type box. She's going to paint with parchment as well. And then we're also going to be doing some silk papers on there. So I've got different kinds of ones. So Ma, you need to tell me which one you want to use. These silk papers are from the Velvet Attic. Some are from Petite Rouge as well.
Something in lilac.
I doubt if you're going to get something in lilac. So that's one. They like a tissue paper. I think everyone's going to like this one. It's one of these vintage ladies. Okay. And then I've got another one with it looks like
Is
a
it
hummingbird.
necessary to paint the inside?
No, well, it depends on what you're going to put on the inside. Hello, Nicolene.
Just my domestos and my kitchen cleaner.
Okay, then I won't find it. That is silk papers that you're looking at now. I'm taking all the duplicates out so that I only show you one. This one is from Petite Rouge. It's quite a nice one. So this is thin like a tissue paper. And then I've got this one. I'm thinking of maybe using this one. I actually like this one. And then maybe using some of the butterflies with it. So now, I've given it 2 cuts at the top. I could go ahead and give another cut, but I'm actually quite happy with the way it is. Well, I'm just going to move these towards this side because you need to choose yours. Unless you want this one, it's got a bit of purple in. Then I just get another one. Mom's kitchen is purple and she wants something with purple in.
Oh, purple lilac.
Purple lilac. So let me just find something else and then she can use that. Right, what do you think of this one? You think I can use this one?
Yes.
Nicolene, you just need to seal them properly, and obviously you would need to wipe them off. You can't throw them in the washing machine.
What is that?
Tackies. I want to try some of them on canvas bags as well to see how they actually do. Maybe we should keep it South Afrikaans hier so, nee. I'm going to move that, and you can always use those too. And then I'm going to
use all of them, just a few.
That one and this one. Alright, so I've chosen to go for the aloes and the hummingbird and the strelitzia. So we are very spoiled in that our Petit Rouge Lacquer also gets used for our tissue paper. But before I start working on the tissue paper, I just want to explain to you how it actually works. So, say for instance, I now only want to use the hummingbird yarn. Hi Rihanna. I'm going to take it out of the packet. And remember, these Waterslide, these silk papers are all A3 size. So this is the size they are. Hi Catherine. Katarina.
Rihanna's daughter, Tarina, bought vintage furniture, you know, like that display cabinet you've got here where Peter's little goodies in. But she needs another one, and I said we will look at the pawn shoppies around here.
But at the moment they're closed.
Yes, I did say so, but I said it will paint beautifully.
So what I want to do is there's two ways, like I said. You can either cut it out with a scissor, right? Or the second one, thank you Michelle, is I wet a brush, a normal brush, put it in some water, and I actually draw a line around my image. You see, it actually creates a wet line around it. Actually, I'm going to go in there. And then it makes it easier for me to actually tear my piece out. See what I'm doing? So that way it gives a nice feathered look. You can always use a scissor as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But it depends on what type of look you want. I've painted in the same color as the background of the silk papers, so that when my silk paper go onto my suitcase, they actually blend in together. Do you want to come past? Sorry. Okay, so I just continue wetting my area with the brush so that I can actually tear it away, because I want that feathered look. These silk papers are from the Velvet Attic, which we are a stockist for, and they are also available at Petit Rouge, which we are also a stockist of. How's everybody doing? How's your lockdown going? Do you want to go back to work yet? Alright, so now I've wetted and I start just tearing it away. The other way is you can use a scissor if you want a more square line, but I actually like this feathered look. I will show you what I've done now. Okay, so maybe a little bit of that edge. So now I've got, do you see that edge? Ooh, you don't see anything. There we go. So the edge, I've actually feathered. Take it a bit back. There you go. So now it's perfect to use on my suitcase. Mom, do you want to come past?
I'm looking what you're doing.
Okay. But before I start sticking this, I first want to get my order right. So I want to make sure I've got everything in that I want to put in.
Can I put this away?
Yeah, you can. So I first want to get all of this done. So
Has to be cut?
it's up to you if you want to cut or if you want to feather. And you can always go around with a stencil afterwards if you want to fill up any blanks.
I'm going to need a second coat.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Right, but you decide, are you going to cut yours?
Yes, I'm going to cut.
Have you got your scissors?
Yes.
You've got the little stomp scissors.
I'm not going to use this section. I only want the little butterflies.
She only wants the little butterflies.
Because my box is not that wide.
Alright. But maybe you should have tested it on your box first, Mom.
Sorry?
Maybe you can use that portion. Or parts of it. So I've wet my silk paper again, but I only want to use portions of these aloes. So I'm just stirring it on the line where I've actually applied my water. And don't throw these pieces away. You can still use it here and there for your suitcase. The suitcase is actually quite a big item, so you've got places in front and everywhere where you can use it. The silk papers are like a tissue paper, and you can apply them with the Petite Rouge Lacquer. If you only have Mod Podge, you can apply that with that too, or Serviette Podge. But we're very lucky that the Petite Rouge actually does the same thing. It also seals it. So just going
You
around
can
that.
also use that part if you want.
Okay. Julle is gaaf met my. So I'm just going around with a small brush and some water. And I'm actually just making a line around my aloe on my silk paper that I can actually tear it away like so. I'm going to show you again. So there's the silk paper, there's the line I've applied with the water, and I start tearing it away on that line. Okay. So if you've missed us yesterday, we did some nice clocks, which we've actually just sealed. They are outside now, drying a bit. We have been doing, how many more? 11 tutorials so far.
And it is on Facebook, I can watch it again.
Yeah, it is on our page, so you can just watch it again if you've missed any of them. And we've got a living room challenge this week, where you need to take pictures of something that you've remade in your living room and post it on our page. That's just to share inspiration amongst people. So last week was the kitchen challenge, and this week is the living room challenge. So get crafting, put your pages up, photos up. Even if you do something else like scrapbooking or journal making or making food, just put some pictures up and inspire some people. That's the whole object of this tutorial sessions. Okay, let's go. Hi Judy, we are working with silk papers today from the Velvet Attic. Just to recap, it's like a tissue paper, but they've got nice printed designs on them. So what I'm showing the people are just feathering the look. I've done a part already. So this is how the feathered look looks like. So what I did is I took a brush, I dipped it in some water, and I actually go around my pattern or my picture, and I just wet the paper with my brush. And then that gives me the ability to tear into the paper, leaving it with that feathery look.
So if you want to change the color on your, once you've applied it, you have to seal it first and then change color, or can you paint over it before you seal it?
If you want to change the color of your paper?
Yeah, your item that you've put on, like for instance, if I want to put this on, if I want to change the coloring of it, paint over it, must you seal it first and then paint over it, or before you seal it?
You can do both. You can actually use your paint, thin it down with some water, and actually use it as a water paint. So if you want to do something over, then it's easy to do that. I'll show you a picture of a bunny box I did yesterday. Well, no, I did a long time ago, but I'll show you that tomorrow, where I actually painted in my chalk paint onto my silk paper. So you can use it as a like a paint effect, a watercolor effect. Alright, so I think I'm okay here. This is my Ella that I've done out of silk paper. Hi Anita. So all I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to fill up my space on my suitcase before I start sticking them down, because I'm normally the first person to change my mind and then afterwards rip it all off. So I just want to get the layout right. So this one is the Strelitzia. I actually like this little crown thing there, and I want to try and use the Strelitzia as well. So, Mariana. So Anna Diana. So I'm taking it out of my packet. I'm taking it out of my packet like so. They all come in A3 size. So some of them have got more stuff on, like the butterfly one. It's got this and all the little butterflies as well. So, sorry, my throat is going more. You better speak. My throat is so sore. Alright, so now I want to go around this emblem. And once again, I'm using the water and the brush to create like a little outline for my picture. And upon that outline, I'm going to actually tear it and put it onto my item. This is called silk paper. It's very much like a tissue paper, but it's got all these lovely printed designs on. They are from the Velvet Attic, which we are stockist of, and some of them are from Petite Rouge, which we also stockist of. So if you have some silk paper and you've been scared to use it, take it out, rip it out, open it up, and start working with it. I see someone said something about Jeffrey's pie, but I'll follow up on the comments afterwards. We don't have our cameraman here today. He's writing maths tests. Yeah. Alright, so I just want to show you before I start tearing into it. So this is a silk paper. I've created a border around it with water and a brush. And then I start tearing away at it so that it actually looks like it's feathered. Okay. Mom's doing hers a bit differently. She's cutting using the scissor. So you can do both. There's no right or wrong. I like the feather look. So what have you got planned for Easter? Are the bunnies hiding any chocolates under your tree? And it actually tears so easily because you've got that portion that you've just created like a border around it. It tears so easily. And sometimes you need to be careful not to tear into your right picture, the picture you want. Like I've done there, I've given it a lot of water, yeah. And you can just take it off. Like there. There we go. I saved it! I almost made a boo-boo there, but I saved it. So that's a Strelitzia. And now I just want the actual flower. So save these pieces, don't throw them away because you can still use them on other projects if you don't want to use it on this project. So save it. We've painted the suitcase with parchment. I've given it 2 coats at the top. The bottom parts only have one piece, one coat. It used to be this lovely orange. You see, I've painted really bad there. But the top, I want to show you with the silk papers. So it's still going to get its other cuts as well. And then I might use some of these scraps or the pieces that fell off on the rest of the suitcase. Is your thing still...
Do you need me to cut those out for you?
No, I don't
The
want to.
wording part?
No.
No, finish first, then I'll come.
No, I don't want to have mine cut. I actually like the feather look. But you can decide if you want to have yours cut, you cut them with a scissor. If you want to have them feathered, you use a bit of water and a brush. And then you just tear them off like so. I must just start it off, yes, there we go. So then you just tear it off. Do you want to get your box, Mom?
That's okay. Just show them on that side.
Just don't fall over my plastic. So there we go. I'm tearing it apart there because I've put my water on the line, creating a little border around. And you get that feathery look, which you can use on your projects. Just bear in mind with the silk paper, you do need to stick to quite a light background.
What do you want to do with this? You said you wanted to hang it up.
Yes. But I think we need another cut more, so just leave it for now. So we are just taking the pieces of silk paper away. See, this is a nice big piece that you can be using on something else. Hi, Sean. So I tear it on the edge where I've actually used my water, and I get a nice feathery look. Hope you guys can see. So yeah, these are the silk papers from the Velvet Attic, as I mentioned before. Petite Rouge also have their range of silk papers. So if you don't find them anywhere, let us know, because we do stock these. And they are beautiful designs. Really awesome designs. And they all come in an A3 size. So you can chop them up like you want to and use them like you want. A3. A3.
The silk papers.
The silk papers are all in A3.
Oh.
Hi, Lorraine. So I'm just creating a little water border around my strelitzia so that I can actually tear it away and give it this feathery look. You see the edges there? So that was done by creating a little border around it with a brush. For you that just came or arrived, I take a normal fine point brush, I dip it in some water, and I create like a border around my picture with the water, and that's going to give you the edge you want to actually tear on. Are you putting another cut, Mom?
Yes, it was still...
Okay. So remember, this week is our living room challenge week. You need to take photos of anything that you've redone in your living room and post some pictures on our page. That is just to share creativity amongst everyone. Last week we did the kitchen challenge and there was a lot of photos going up. Awesome stuff done. Alright, now I'm going to show you again. So I've created this water border. You see it? And then I actually just tear it along that border. See? And that gives you that feathery look. I've done a couple of them already. I've done the little hummingbird and the word strelitzia, and I've done the aloe. Whoopee. So that's all going to go onto my suitcase, which I've painted with parchment from Petite Rouge, so it's got the same type of color background as my silk paper. Now, unlike the water slides, these don't become clear once you put them on. So you want to choose a background that's very similar to the color of your silk paper. What was that? Oh, but it's almost dry, Mom.
Yeah.
Mom's painting a little box for her. It's not your kitchen. It's your kitchen. It's not your living room. And yesterday we did the clocks with the bunny and the wildflowers. Do you want to show them your clock, or is it not dry yet?
That's dry.
I'll show them your clock. I'll quickly get mine and then I'll show them.
We've sealed it, so now it can go up. Is it reg?
Yeah.
Bunnies.
Okay. And then hi Brenda. This is the one I did with the wildflowers. So yeah, they have been sealed. Hopefully they'll hang tonight. We hope for the best. Right, Ma. So you've
It's still
cut.
a little bit wet.
Okay, but you've cut your silk.
Yes.
All right. Yeah,
So
so you can cut it, you can use the water and feather it. It's really up to you how you want to use it. I'm just going around creating another border for this strelitzia so that I can tear it on the line. I'm working with silk paper from the Velvet Attic and from Petite Rouge. So yeah, if you guys are looking for some silk papers, we do have some left, but I can't send it to you at the moment. But after the lockdown,
we don't have to seal now, eh?
no, we're going to seal, but we're going to seal, and while it's wet, we're going to apply our.
But do you seal it down before you put it down?
No. So we are a bit fortunate. We can actually use our Petite Rouge Lacquer, which is our sealant, to apply these silk transfers with. If you don't have that and you've got a Mod Podge or a Serviette Podge that's strong enough, you can always apply it with that as well. Little goedetjies. Oh ja. Maar like uitgevat. Yeah, I don't know where she's going.
So.
Someone's saying that you look very smart today.
I went to Vodacom this morning.
Yeah, all these.
And I thought I looked nice for a change because you always look so.
I don't never look nice. Right, so I'm taking the water. I'm creating a border around my picture on the silk paper. And that is exactly where I'm going to tear it so that it gets that feathery look. So I'll come and show you quickly. So this is the silk paper. It's like a tissue paper. Kuier jy van jou katel af?
Wie?
Ek ben Rinke.
Wie?
Rinke. So I have created my little border with my water, and now I am just stirring it away there. And you see how easy it is. Oh, this light. And it actually creates a nice feathery look. Alright, so remember this week's challenge is the living room challenge again. And now I sound like a gramophone, but there's different people coming on from time to time. So choose something out of your living room that you want to remake or redo, or tie a ribbon around. Take a picture of it once you've done and put it on our page. That is just to share creativity amongst people during this difficult lockdown time. There might be some people being totally alone that really need some inspiration. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get this. I succeeded. There we go. So this is my strelitzia. Now, how are you doing? You try. Where did you put the lacquer. Okay. So this is what we're going.
I'll put the brush in the water.
Don't worry, we'll
So
use
we'll have to
something.
use a new one.
This is what we're going to be using to put the, hello Udeki, to put the salt papers onto our items. That's the Petite Rouge Lacquer. It's the clear sealant.
Is that too much?
I don't
Would
know.
I say just the one?
No, it's up to you. But you've got some other stories happening here too. What about this? Oh, it's too long. And maybe
It's
make it
got
fold.
set.
It's up to you.
No.
Alright, so what I need to do this with is a clean brush, which is not that. You could, okay.
Sorry?
Don't worry.
You wanted a brush?
I've got a clean brush. I've got one. I've got one. Got a clean brush. Right,
Awesome.
here we go.
Here's another little one.
Okay, so we sorted. So here's my suitcase. I'm hoping you guys are gonna try and prop it up a bit. Let's do this. Okay. No, it's gonna move. Would you give me that glaze, please? Then I can put it behind the glaze. That's what. There we go. Alright. See, there we go. Sort of okay. Right. So you need your lacquer, and you need your brush, and you need your design or your layout, how you want your silk papers. So here's my strelitzia going in there, and I might add the little birdie somewhere there. Okay, my alarm that's so let's take these off. Let's do the difficult one first because it's got a lot of points. So what I do is I haven't sealed this project yet. So this is going to be the sealant as well. So what I do is I apply the area where I'm going to be putting my silk paper, and then I lay my silk paper down, and I actually work my sealant over my silk paper. Now here's a piece where I didn't put sealant, so I just put some sealant in, and the brush actually helps a lot because it helps you straighten up your picture. So there we go, that way. And so you want to get your sealant over your picture and seal your whole project together. Is it looking okay from your side? Can you see something? I'll come and show you guys now once I've done it. So I'm just sealing with my Petite Rouge lacquer over my silk paper. There's a little piece open. And it actually goes into the silk paper, and it actually helps it pulling it nice and straight. I'll show you quickly. So there you go. First one down. We are working with silk paper from the Velvet Attic, and we are applying it with the Petite Rouge lacquer. I've used the feather look to actually split my paper. So now I want to do the aloe on this side. Is this still here? You okay, Mom?
Yes.
Mom's busy cutting away. So what you want to do, I'll show you again. You take your brush. Maybe it needs to go a bit down, yeah. Take your brush and you wet the whole area with your sealant. Now this is quite a big piece, so I must make sure that the whole area's got the sealant on. And then I take my picture. Like such. there I will cut it a bit. But yeah, I think that's fine. And then I go over it again with my sealant. And that actually ties your silk paper to your item. So you've got sealant at the bottom and sealant going over it on the top. I'll come and show you now again. So there is now a piece that I can't get flat because there's that corner of the suitcase. So there I will actually just use a craft knife and just cut that piece off. And now while I've got this area open here, I will just put some sealant on there as well. Oh, I'm taking some paint off. I need to put something there. Into right there. Alright, so this is the aloe. And remember, it's looking very yellow now, but it needs to dry, and once it dries, it actually takes on that same color what that was on. Reneke, yeah, I'm thinking you can use it. Maybe Sean can tell us. I'm sure if you seal it with a proper sealant afterwards, it should be fine for outside. Okay, so
we're waiting for a reply from Sean.
yeah, she can tell us, Sean's here. But I will find out for you in any event. I will give you some updates tomorrow when we do something again. I just want to get this into
The sun.
the sun.
Not, there isn't much. Just look at this. Are you finished with yours?
Yes, I am. Should I do this for you?
Yes.
You're taking fat chances, Mom. Do you want it like that? You
Yes.
want it like that? Okay, so let me show you. What she now has done is this little piece of going over. It's going over like that. So now we've got to.
We could cut the bottom
No,
piece
no,
off
it's
to go
fine.
over.
Now we need to seal it around the corner, so that it's like that once it's sealed. So what I like to do is I like to start on that piece. So the first side I'll do. To find in a bit.
Is that with the go?
No, okay. So I dip my brush in the sealant. It's the Lacquer from Petite Rouge. I apply it on the side. I fold my silk paper around and I give it an immediate coat. So I'm not going to wait for it till I do that part before I seal it. So I do it immediately. Okay, Judy, see you tomorrow. Batteries die. And then I'm going to lift up this portion and I'm going to apply my sealant over that area. And once again, I'm going over with my brush immediately. And now there's a little piece that is left over here in the corner. So I'm gonna.
You missed the spot there in the front.
Yes. And I go over it immediately. Alright, and then I've got a little piece at the top here that needs to fold. Put my sealant and I fold my silk paper over and I seal it immediately.
Must that now dry before you put the next piece on, or can you do it immediately?
No, you can do it immediately. The answer is immediately. Okay. So then I've got this. Oh, Sean's saying that the ink might fade over time. So Reneke, that the ink might fade over time if it's outside. So that's the only problem. Because remember, it is a printed item. So yeah, I didn't think about that. Dankie, Shawnee. Okay, so I'm just giving it another coat over because my mom now wants to put another. I'm doing this whole thing for you.
Remember with the mosaic tray?
Where do you want? Like so?
Yeah, but I want the whole thing in the front.
Oh, not around.
But let me just ask you something now. I don't want to lose this little piece. So what I was thinking, must I cut that piece off so that we've just got it there? Otherwise I'm losing that.
Can lose that. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so cut that little piece. So you can see this is still wet. Hi Kim. I haven't taken it out to dry yet. It's still wet. So we're going to apply the second silk paper on top of the other one while it's still wet. We're working with
Can I put it on?
Yeah, but where's the little wormkies now?
You said because I didn't want it to lose that piece.
No, I thought you were cutting around the horns.
I can put the little wormkies on with
A pen.
pen or paintbrush.
Alright, so we just put it on the wet sealant, and then we did another piece of the silk paper
Pretty.
over that silk paper. So that's the wrong way around. Let's try it this way around. Can you read that? So that's how it's going to look in the front. Now don't be worried that it's looking yellow now. It is going to dry and it's going to go back to that color it was. Alright, mind you, I'm taking it out. So what I was thinking, you see how you change your mind, was actually coming in with a piece of the script here at the bottom.
Or stencil it in. But you want to use that now.
Yes, I'm thinking I want to use that. So here we go again. I'm wetting the area with my brush, just water, plain water, around the edge where I actually want to tear it and make it look feathery. Just water and the brush.
Did you think it's raining?
No, I think time is flying. Alright, so
Oh, yes.
what I've done is I've now wet the border with a brush, and I'm going to tear it away from there. Oh, Kim, we've got your weather again today. So you see, you tear it away, and it gives you that feathery look. Yeah, I'm sure you can order that bunny we did on the clock yesterday in a silk as well.
Did Sean see that?
No, we did show her. I sent her a picture.
Oh.
I did. I sent her a picture. But yeah, any of the water slides we can order in the silk papers as well. Just remember the silk papers, I'll explain to you again, they don't become translucent in the background. So you're going to be left with this color background. So when you paint your item, make sure you're painting it in a similar color. Otherwise it's going to stand out, for instance, on a black item or whatever. Alright, so now I wanted to do this little, sorry, this is a broken suitcase, so she's not working anymore. But I wanted to do that piece at the bottom with the script. So now,
Those two go nicely together.
yes, I take my lacquer from Petite Rouge and I wet the area with the sealant, and I place my slide where I want it, and I go over my silk paper, I go over my silk paper with my brush. Now if you find that you've done it wrong and you need to move it, you still have time to lift it up, to apply your sealant again, and then just to put it back down again. So you do have enough time to actually work with it. But if you leave it till tomorrow,
No, you can't.
you will not be able to get that done. Sean says yes, she saw the clocks, they are beautiful. Alright, so now just to wrap up, I'm going to show you what I'm still going to be using my hummingbird somewhere. This is what I've done. And this portions I've done now are already dry. But you'll see overnight it goes back to that color. So there
We'll
we
show
are.
them again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll show them again tomorrow. Just to recap, we've got the living room challenge on this week. So pick something you want to remake in your living room. Take a photo and post it on our page. And we can share creativity amongst each other. That's just to uplift people in this terrible time that we are experiencing at the moment. So,
I think we're still very fortunate being together
yes,
because
are.
we live on the same
Very
property and we encourage each other. We've decided to take alternative times to do the cooking. So tonight is Eleanor's turn. I can't wait.
I
for
can't
her.
drive to KFC.
No, she must do the actual cooking.
Yeah, it would be fun. We'll update you on that tomorrow.
But she does an excellent job.
So I've just added my strelicha there. I can now fill it in with some stenciling if I want, or maybe do some shading if I want. So it's really up to you. And one coat is sufficient. All I would recommend is that once it's dried, just go over your whole suitcase with your sealant as well. Just so that it's got the same shininess, because this is a satin clear varnish. So you want everything to have that satiny look, not just your silk papers. So Ma, yours is still wet. Are we going to recap on that tomorrow?
Yes, I will do the rest tonight and they
Or the fairies will do it for you?
the fairies will do it for me.
Alright, so there we go. That is today's session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will share it on our page, and all the other tutorials are still on the page as well. So yeah, we hope to be seeing your pictures tomorrow, and we hope to be seeing some nice Easter stuff happening. And if everything goes well, we see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Thank you for coming.
Evening.
Bye bye.
Bye.